Average Pat's Movie Reviews.
Hi everyone, Average Pat here to sit to chat today about the movie Welcome to Marwen. The film released on December 23rd, 2018 and opened to depressing reviews. The numbers didn't quite work out well as they expected them to, and the box office numbers were abysmal, unfortunately. I did happen to go see this movie and went in with an open mind. When I had first seen the posters and advertisements for it, I didn't quite know what to make of it because I didn't know what the story was about. Having watched many movies of Robert Zemeckis' over the years, Back to the Future, Contact, obviously Forrest Gump, he also made a movie called Flight starring Denzel Washington that was very controversial in its aspect of dealing with people in different situations and not a happy-go-lucky story that you expect. So I kind of held out hope for this one, expecting something similar. What I found was I was amazed and blown away by the depth and the sincerity that they gave to analyzing somebody with a traumatic brain injury and PTSD. The story of Welcome to Marwen is about Mark Hogenkamp, a gentleman who was savagely and viciously attacked by a group of 5 men, and this is a true life story. And in the course of his attack, he lost all of his memory of his previous life, like everything he had before the attack. Severe issues resulting from that included, fear of dealing with anything that reminded him of the gentleman and all. I say gentlemen politely; they're not really gentlemen after what they did, but anything that kind of gave any indication as to anything to do with these men. Caused him to panic and run. He dealt with his new reality by creating a town called Marwen, which he used a camera, like a regular camera to make stop motion life as he saw fit with dolls, with characters that he portrayed onto these dolls. Each one of the dolls was a representation of people and women in his life that had helped him. The overall aspect of it was a cute little thing that everybody, when you first heard about it, like, oh, how cute, but then you start paying attention to it and realize that he's reliving his attack. He's reliving the struggles he's going through. He's fighting addictions. It's a difficult life and existence for him, and it's very, very well portrayed by Steve Carell. Everybody knows him from The Office. Everybody's used to seeing him being goofy, the 40-year-old virgin, stuff along those lines. But in this film, he actually went very boldly and portrayed a very, very well performance of Mark Hogenkamp, who is still alive, who's a gentleman who's gone through this and had to approve of this movie being made. The one thing that I thought was very impressive about this movie was the motion capture used for, say, the Avengers or the DC movies or anybody who's superhero movie where they use the caption mask. Avatar is another one. This was also used for this movie where they projected the images onto the doll faces, and the interactions between them seem natural. You don't really care that you're watching dolls as they interact through the movie. The computer animation is so smooth, you don't pay attention to that at all, and the portrayals are so smooth. There's little things, little nuances that you pay attention to, like their ankles don't bend a certain way or their bodies are stiff in certain ways. But you pay attention to the actual portrayal of the character behind it. I found it very fascinating as a fact that you could have a movie with a very serious overtone offset by such amazing animation that you don't pay attention to the animation. The other thing that really helped with that was incredible cinematography with the transitions between the scenes from real life and regular people, and him zooming into his to Marwen and dealing with the complications and the different people and stuff inside Marwen. The cinematography was out of this world when they did that. When you look at it from overhead, as you try to figure how can they make a smooth transition where it's not going to be obvious and glaring, and they did a very good job. I was very impressed. Overall, due to the complexities of the movie, unfortunately, I don't think many people will understand it. Looking at the reviews on IMDb, people are lambasting it, and it's a shame. There were a few that gave it the credit that it deserved. Some people didn't think it did enough of issue with traumatic brain injury and only focus on PTSD. Overall, I'd give the movie a 4 out of 5 and highly recommend people seeing it. If anybody has anybody in their life who's going through PTSD or has dealt with a traumatic brain injury, a TBI, I would recommend watching it. Hopefully you'll understand the same way that I did the portrayals involved. If you like this review, please feel free to give it a like on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube page so you don't miss out on any future ones. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a good day.